Fire Knights, or guys and girls of Darkcast. Welcome to the video. Today we're going to be playing Final Fantasy VIII Remastered. So what I'm going to do, I've just started the recording after the initial cutscene because of the audio song. Obviously I want to avoid any copyright strikes. So we've started it at the very first point in the game. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to have two saves on the go. One with the boosters activated, so you can see what they look like. And one where it's going to be playing like I did back in late 90s, early 2000s, when I played the game for the first time on PS1. Since then, I've played it a few times. And amazingly, I haven't got my old saves. So today we're going to do about 20 minutes, 25 minutes in this part, but then I will be uploading every Sunday apart because I've got a new schedule that I'm going to be sticking to. So Mondays are going to be science fiction games, so things like Undercrewed, Fast and Light, and Into the Breach. Tuesday is going to be either Throne or Lies or Enemy on Board, which are both social deduction games. Wednesday is going to be a Town of Salem day. Thursday we're going to go back to sci-fi games. Then Fridays back to Throne of Lies or Enemy on Board. Saturday will be again Town of Salem, and then every Sunday we will be having another part in our Final Fantasy VIII repertoire. So I'm going to get some episodes recorded. Hopefully we should get through the first big fight in this episode. The best part about the very first boss fight, yes, you can lose, but the more you run the timer down, the better it actually is, because it gives you a better rank. So what I ask you guys, how your day and week has gone. Drop it down in the comment below, and as soon as I see it, I will get back to you. I'll comment back. But drop your favourite thing of this week, and heck, why not add into your comment #Dianites. This game has such amazing audio. Hey up, let's turn it down on my headphones a bit. That way I can hear what's going on. But Final Fantasy VIII was the second Final Fantasy game I played. First one was still, believe it or not, Final Fantasy VII. And to this day, I have got the Remastered, and I've more or less completed it. I think I've got like 2 chapters left, and I heard it's meant to be 45 hours long. I've done more or less the whole game in 20 hours. So that is quite surprising, but I don't want to spoil it for you guys. But I will say it's well worth the money. Only downfall is it's only up until you guys leave Midgar. So it's not even the full game you're paying for. Right, let's turn the power on and let's get us our very first summons. Quetzalcoatl and Shiva. So Shiva has been the same in every single game. With Quetzalcoatl, or Quetzalcoatl, or however you want to pronounce it, being different. Sometimes it's actually Rama, the god of thunder. Other times it's Quetzalcoatl. There's a dozen different possibilities that they use. So as soon as I'm able to save, I will save 2 files. And then I'll be breaking off from this video into 2 lines. The boosted video will be from that save point forwards, uninterrupted, but it won't have this opening. Whereas, oh, here we go. Let's meet Selfie. So, as I was saying, guys, as soon as I hit this first save point, that is where the boosted videos will start from. It might even actually start from where this first part leaves off. So what I might do is leave off where we beat our first boss, which is going to be this Fire Summon Ifrit. Let's have a look. So as soon as I beat Ifrit, I'll save, and that is where the boosted will pick up, as well as the next episode, potentially. Because that just makes it look a lot better. So we've actually got our first save point right in front of us. But rather than break off early, we're going to continue until we beat the first boss. Okay. So we're just going to have a quick little walk through about the Lamb Garden. So, guys, I want you to tell me in the comments section in your comment as well, #Dynite, what your favourite Final Fantasy game is, well, what your favourite RPG in general is, and your favourite character. Personally, my favourite RPG is one I can't really play anymore. It was Legend of Dragoon. You can get it on the PlayStation Network out in America and Japan, but they haven't actually ported it over to the European PlayStation Network, which is a big shame, and I'm not going to go out my way and, how can I put it, emulate it, because it's a 4-disc game. What I might do is take a trip out to America in a year or 2 and pick it up like that. And if I do, I will be using a capture cards. And that capture card will then allow me to record the footage for you guys to see. So I know exactly what I'm doing here, guys. Learn. So we start off with that one. Then we go to Quetzalcoatl. We like boost. So yeah, it seems like I'm going to finish off around the time of me beating the first boss, which will be Ifrit, the fire summon. So the two main summons that always stay the same. Actually, there's three. You've got Ifrit, the fire summon, Shiva, the ice summon, and then you've got the baddest of them all, Bahamut. How can I put it? Well, he's just a neutral dragon summon. And he tends to be the hardest one to get in the games. Okay, so I'm just going to pause the video for a second, guys, while Quistis goes over this tutorial. I've already gone through it, so I've done the junction, so it's pointless doing it again. Okay, guys, and sorry about that, we're back. So now we're heading off to the fire cavern. But really, the main part we want to do, first and foremost, is a bit of grinding. Because what we want to be able to do is use some ice magic in battle. And the best way to do that is to, how can I put it, build up as much magic as I can. So he's got fire, and what else? Do we have scan? Ooh. Scan is a pretty big magic to wield, because it lets me see the health of my enemies. So we should see AP. So what we want, if you just show you, is 30 AP. As you can see in the bottom left corner, it says I magic. Yep. I magic, which is ice magic. RF, refine, and then it's got 1 of 30. So we need to kill 30 enemy, but we need to get 30 points to be able to use that quite well. Just make sure nobody's got any. No, that's fine. Wanted to make sure we didn't have anything like the plus 20. So what I'm going to do, there it is. Just do a bit of grinding along the beach a second. So I'll be back in a few minutes, guys. See if you're watching all this grinding. Okay, guys, so I've decided against actually doing a bit of grinding. Only 2 seconds. So I've decided against doing a bit of grinding, just for sake of video time. So what I'm going to do is just get through this fight and then get on to our first big boss, which is going to be, as I said earlier, Ifrit. Just so that way we're not going to be too long in the video. So I like to keep my videos at the moment around 20-25 minutes in length, and we're about 20 minutes in already. Also, for those of you interested, I am considering doing a live stream on Tuesday about 10 o'clock, and during that live stream I will be playing a few social games such as Jackbox Party, Get Back, or Usual Words, just to try and interact with you guys a bit more. Because, well, what's better than having a decent interaction with you guys, my audience. Okay, so I'm just going to pause the video a second while we go through this, because we can't do it at the moment. Okay, guys. So, I already know how to use the gunblade. In fact, let's just make it a bit easier on me. So I don't normally do this. Auto gunblade, just to make it a bit easier. So when it comes to junction the magic, I will be doing it on screen. But at the moment, because I've got no way to junction the magic, because I haven't got one set up, I thought it was pointless. So what I've done is I've just created a quick save file before going into fight Ifrit, because he can prove to be quite difficult. And you do want to run the time down as much as you can to get a better grade. So 10 minutes. Okay, obviously I've got to beat Ifrit in those 10 minutes. And he can prove to be quite difficult, shall we say. I know what some of you are thinking. Does she ever shut up? At this early stage, not really, but she does eventually. And this is the biggest issue that we face, because, as you can see, the time still continues, even when we're in a battle against random enemies, which makes it 10 times more annoying, but at the same time, it's helpful to run the time down. And up here a little bit, there should be a couple of branches off. One containing fire as a subject. 2 seconds, guys. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Had a delivery at the door. So, 7 minutes. Hopefully we don't get too many more encounters. because, well, not being funny, we wouldn't survive them. That's right. Okay, so let's see if I can remember how to run. I know what to do with this, but sadly I haven't got any ice magic. Okay, so we've just done a bit of a run, because bombs are quite a hard enemy if you don't have the right attacks. Like, I haven't got ice. For me to just attack them, it would take quite a while. Ah, this guy again. How wonderful. So let's draw, stock, attack. What have we got? Thunder. Okay. As soon as this battle is over, I will be needing to heal. Oh, right, yes, heal quickly. Magic. Scroll. Yeah. There's a reason I did that. Let's hope that we haven't bit off more than we can chew here, because we've now got 5 minutes to beat Ifrit. And Ifrit can be quite a difficult enemy. Because you've got to beat him with times on the clock, otherwise you fail. But as soon as you beat him, the time itself stops. So, resist attacks. He retaliates with fire. Squall is going to use Shiva. I'll just keep Quistis attacking him. So, one thing that I haven't mentioned is, while I am doing a summon, my character's health, if they get attacked, remains untouched. But instead, it goes to the the damage that they will take is actually taken off of the summon, and that damage then impacts quite drastically, because if that summon dies, until I save, I cannot use that summon again. And he knows we've got Shiva, so he is attacking us quite drastically. So I'm going to have to, this turn, use Cure on Quistis, because she can't necessarily take too many more hits. Okay, so we're going to summon Shiva again and attack with Quistis. Okay, so currently we've used 2 minutes of our time against him. And we are doing quite well. Okay, so let's see if we can catch him or beat him in 2 minutes. Oh, so there we go with a big attack. So we're going to summon Shiva again on him because of damage. So we've got 2 minutes. If we can do this with about a minute to go or less, then our rank is going to be higher than if we did it with 5 minutes to go. And I saved it just before we entered in case we don't beat him and the time runs out, which it looks like it might well do, yeah, because Squall isn't getting enough turns. Oh no, we've done it from the looks of it. We beat him with a minute 20 to go. So that should now have stopped the timer. If not, there we go. And that is the timer now stopped. Okay guys, so I'm going to pause it here. Okay guys, so let's just quickly get out of the cave and then we will save. So Junction, GF, Ifrit has elemental attack. So we'll take our Thunder off him. Junction Magic. And we're going to Junction Blizzard. Okay, now what we do is we'll go quickly Junction to Costis. Get to Custom. And she's going to name Magic. GF. No, we're not going to have that. We're going to go GF. Draw. Item. And then, from there, I want Kettle to learn Thunder Magic Refine, where Ifrit will be learning Fire Magic Refine. And we know Shiva is 1 battle away from mastering that, so that way I can increase Squall's Blizzard attacks. Okay. Here we go. One quick battle against the worst enemy possible, a bomb magic. Because I've got Blizzard now, I can use it against him. We want to take out the bomb as quick as possible because he's got 2 types of moves. One is that he starts to swell in size, making himself bigger. Then the other is that he self-destructs. And dependent on his size, the worse it gets. So currently, as you would have just seen from the pop-up, my screen, I am running off of battery power. But that's not going to be for much longer. That's just for this one video. Let's soon as I'm outside again, I will save. And that'll be it for this video, guys. So make sure you hit that like button. Please do comment. Let me know how your day went or how your week has been and everything. Because I really look forward to hearing from you guys, my fans. Oh, first strike. First time we've had that this game. But not only that, I also like to hear from you guys. Please, 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 guys, subscribe and feel free to join us on our Discord. The link will be in the description. And we will be doing, when we get 20 members, I'll be starting a giveaway for 2 weeks, in which I will be giving away a copy of Undercrude. And hopefully for you guys, I will be getting a copy of Fairy Tale the game. And when I get a copy of Fairy Tale the game, that is when we will be doing that instead for our Sunday roleplay game. And it is that will be getting, what I'm hoping to do is get 2 copies. I'll be getting it as a digital deluxe on Switch as well as the standard Switch copy. But I'll also get it on my PC. So I'll play a Switch copy for myself. The Steam copy I will be recording for you guys, and the standard Switch copy I will be doing as a giveaway. So you guys have got the chance to win a copy of that when it comes out. But that's all for now, guys. Have a great day.